Daily Broadside, day 552. We need to change the product dates on products. I don't want a Best Buy date on anything, okay? I want a date that won't make me dead or sick, okay? I don't mind eating food that's a little bit on the downside of its life. You know, it's a little less than par, it's subpar. But I do want to be able to eat something that's not gonna make me, violently ill. I drank some spoiled milk one time when I was a kid accidentally, and that was one of the nastiest things I've ever tasted in my life. So all the products, I don't need Best Buy because I don't need the best milk. I just need milk that's gonna keep me, alive and not ill. You know what I mean? Went to a wedding this past weekend. And they had a DJ, all right? And with the advent of iTunes and iPhones and iMacs and iComputers and everything, I don't understand the point of a DJ. I don't understand why people pay $2 or $3 grand for some dorky little guy in a collared shirt to stand in the corner, play music he didn't write that he just programmed into his little phone or computer, and then every 11 minutes be like, all right, let's get out there and boogie, or say some stupid, insipid thing. I don't get that. I mean, for that amount of money, you can get a band. Just hire a band. They can play whatever you want, They work for tips, they come up there and you can suggest what songs you want. I just don't get it. But likewise, why are you hiring somebody that can do it? I mean, back in the day when you spun records and you had to have a vast record collection, I can kind of see the money. But now it's just a dude with a $500 speaker and a computer. You got that, you could probably... you could rent a speaker, but you could go get some Bang and Olaf or whatever those really expensive speakers are. Then you'd own them for the rest of your life. Plug it into your computer and bam, every few minutes you want to say something, just push pause on the old iTunes there and say something. I mean, a microphone don't cost $40. You don't need some high quality piece of equipment, so that's no big deal. Hell, get one of your friends, invite me to your wedding. I'll be your damn MC. I don't even need a microphone. I talk loudly enough that everybody will be able to hear me. I guarantee you. One good thing, one bad thing about golf. One bad thing about golf is I cannot stand it when you've played golf or someone has played golf in your attendance and they come in and oh, how'd you hit him? How'd you hit him? You hit him well? How'd you hit him? That is the most played stupid state. It irks me to no end when people ask that. You have no better, how bad did you suck? How many balls did you lose? How many gators did you see? Did you wreck the cart? It's always, how did you hit them? Anybody cares. It's a rhetorical question. Nobody wants to hear your breakdown. Well, on the number 7 is a dog leg left. I remember I chili dipped one over the trap in the middle, and nobody wants to hear that crap, okay? They're just saying it because they've heard everybody else say it, and that's what you're supposed to say in golf, and it's not. I aim to change that. So stop saying it. One thing I do like at golf is anytime I'm on the first tee, no matter who I'm playing with, you're gripping and ripping it, you're ready to just tear it on down the fairway or slice it in the woods, whatever case may be. But you always look around right before you hit. You be like, what was the course record again? That way, if you have the game of your life, man, everybody will think you planned it. And if you suck, it turns out to be really funny because you're like, what the hell does he need the course record for? He lies 14 on the first hole. We haven't even gotten to the damn fringe of the green. But anyway, I digress about that. You know what I mean? So yeah. DJs. I was watching something the other day, and the Sphere came on. Right, this is that new $2 or $3 billion orb that they've built in Vegas, attached to one of those hotels. And I remember reading about it or watching part of the construction, or just whatever, a year or so ago, maybe. I mean, it's been in construction for a while, and I was like, oh, that'll be cool. Well, then when I saw it the other day, it looked like, I thought I was watching Red Rocks on steroids because it just had a landscape behind it of mountains or something. I'm like, what is this madness? Where have they built this awesome pavilion? And then I realized it was an indoor globe, Really cool. The seating looks like near vertical. But at any rate, apparently the U2 band there has got house rights to it through the end of the year, I guess. Maybe longer, I don't know. But not a fan of U2. I like some of their early stuff in the 80s, but I can't get into all that Zooropa, Octune, I don't like it at all. But anyway, I I say that to say this. When pressed for a band that puts on a cool show musically, sonically, and visually with their video scape behind them, here are my 4 choices. Mastodon, amazing psychedelic show, really cool. You do shrooms at a Mastodon show, you'll always remember that. Tool, for obvious reasons, same kind of thing, and the music it would just hearken and beg for something like that. Maiden, God, Eddie could do so many things on that wall, And then Rammstein, I think, would be great too, assuming that you could have fire, because there's a lot of fire in their show. I don't know if you could put fire in the old orb sphere, but all 4 of those would be really cool. And it appears that we have a speaker ousting in the House of Representatives, the one half of the bicameral congressional group of idiots that we have in Washington. And looks like it's coming down to Steve Scalise and Jim Jordan are putting their names in the hat to be the next person after McCarthy, I think, declined. I don't think of course, it took him like 15 times to get nominated in last time, or voted in, whatever. So I don't think that would be that'd be kind of a waste of everybody's time, even more so than it was back then. And what was that, like April? How long did that dude stay in? It wasn't very long. But that's what you get when you make deals with the devil. All these people are idiots for the most part anyway. There's like 1% of them that I trust, and I don't even trust them that far. But Jim Jordan would be interesting because he's got so many ties, or whatever you want to call it, to both sides. There's some things on both sides that like him, but here's what I would suggest. I think that Scalise and Jordan, they just strip down, singlets, representing their alma mater. Jordan at Wisconsin, wherever the hell Scalise went. And then they wrestle it out. Greco-Roman, collegiate, whatever. And another straight pipe Chevy. We have got to stop that, okay? God, these kids today with their stupid trucks riding down the road with their big, stupid Earnhardt glasses and their straight pipe LSs. It's a horrible sound. Anyway, talk about your ball joints going out every 3,000 miles too. But anyway, and let them wrestle it out. No votes, just let them wrestle. I think everybody will then clearly learn what we know. What we didn't know about Jordan is that son of a bitch was a gold medalist in the NCAA in like the 134 division. So it would be an interesting thing. I think Scalise is out in a matter of seconds. Sees that cauliflower ear coming to the house floor, and all bets are off. Hey, Giddy.